Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Hello. How are you doing?
Pretty good. So far.
I'm just waiting for the others to join.
Yeah, I'm a little early.
Okay.
Have we ever met?
Yeah, I did the ones inside City Hall when Christina was off on maternity leave last year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so.
Ah, you can tell when I'm looking at my phone because it reflects in my glasses. Gonna have to figure out how to get around that.
evening, guys.
I'm in a meeting right now, excuse me, sir. I'm looking to get my picture off. Said I'm looking to get my picture off. Ah, found it. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, guys. Good evening.
How you doing?
I won't be having my picture up tonight, guys. Sorry. Oh, that's okay.
What'd you do?
No, I didn't do anything. I just
I'm
had
still
I
here.
had an emergency come up and I have to take care of it. And I know this is a very important meeting, so I was like, I can't miss it. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Yes.
Oy. I was looking on my list if there's a list of people's names and things.
Who do we have left on the council? Just you, myself, Sarah? Is that it?
Dana's the last one.
Oh, it's-
Yeah. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. There's 4 of us.
Welcome back, Chris.
How are you?
Good, really good.
Good. Good to see everyone.
Hello, how are you?
Good. Good. Nice to see you. Happy
Yes,
New
you
Year,
too.
everyone. I think I can still say Happy New Year in January, right?
Yes, you can. Happy New
All right, good.
Year.
Good deal. Happy New Year.
Oakland Community College.
Yeah, this is my office. Yeah, I'm a admissions coordinator for OCC, so my flag's always up. So yep, I'm always pushing the college on all my calls. Too much of a pain to take up and down. It's held by magnets up on my ceiling, so
Nice.
and string.
We're just waiting for Dana, right? We
Yes.
to. Okay.
Yeah, we need her to be in quorum, so
Okay.
if she doesn't show up, we'll have to reschedule, unfortunately, but let's hope.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen the thing come across to accept her, so she'll pop up hopefully soon. Does anybody have her number to shoot her a message maybe?
I just did through Messenger,
You did.
Yeah,
Okay,
I did
thank
too.
you.
phone number.
It's funny, I don't know Chris or Echo, but I see everyone's name on the Enough group all the time that I feel like you know somebody, you know? So how you ladies doing?
Good, good. How are you today?
Good. I'm doing good, thanks.
Doing good.
Good.
Dana just messaged me and said that it was spinning and it kicked her out.
I thought I saw her
Tell
name
her
up there
maybe
for
to
a
try to
second.
rejoin.
Yeah.
Maybe it's her internet.
She's gonna try again on her phone.
Okay.
Poor Dana. She had all of us messaging her at the same
Aw.
time. She just sent me a message and said that it's still connecting. She even sent me a picture to show that it was still connecting.
The joys of technology, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Nope. Been through it many times.
Nothing's came through so far on my end, so I'm still waiting. Here she is. Dana, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Good, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Okay,
Hi,
so I think
Dana.
we have everybody.
Hi.
Okay, that guess we can call the meeting to order. 7:09 p.m. Item number 2, stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Oh Lord, you got to see my scarf, guys. Sorry. I pledge allegiance to the
I
pledge
flag
allegiance to the flag
States of
of
America
the
United
United
States of America,
States of
and
America
to the republic
and to the
for
and to the
republic
republic
for which it stands,
stands,
one
nation
nation,
under God,
under
under
God,
God,
indivisible,
with liberty and
with
justice.
liberty and justice for all.
That was the worst one yet.
That was the most out of sync, ever.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
the
but
worst.
it's always so weird
I
doing
thought
it on
perfect
Zoom.
harmony, but
It-
that's just me.
Okay.
Ooh, Dave got a haircut.
Yes, I did.
Sharp.
Do that in the basement.
Item number 3, approval of agenda for January 19th, 2021.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second that.
Motion made by Commissioner Sutherland, seconded by Commissioner Bogdan. All in favor? Aye. There's 4 of us to say aye,
Aye.
so.
Aye.
I was like, where's Sherry?
Item number 4, request commission action. For a approval of minutes of the November 10th Recreation Commission meeting. I don't know if we have those, do we?
Were they sent in the email today?
No.
No,
They were not.
no.
Okay.
I think she said that they weren't, I thought.
I
it
don't
said
think
they
that we
didn't
have them, actually.
Okay, all right.
I'll have to get with Kelly to confirm that tomorrow.
Okay. All right, then.
But she did want me to ask if anyone could take notes and type up minutes for tonight's meeting.
That will be me. I will.
Sherry, you said you will do it?
Yep, that's me. I will do those. And I will
Thank
get
you
those to
very
you by the next
much.
meeting. You're welcome.
Thank you, Sherry.
Thanks, Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry.
My notes are really bad, so I mean. Item 4B, interview prospective Recreation Commission candidates. Chris Meller, Echo Hunt, and Christine, is it Koch? Is that how you say your last name?
It's Cook.
Oh, okay, Cook, thank you.
Don't ask.
Okay, so how do we go about doing this? Because usually it's at, it's at City Hall and it's like one at a time. So how do we go about doing it this time?
I think we could still do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you guys just do a vote. There's 3 open seats, is that correct?
Right.
And we have 3 applicants, so.
Go ahead,
Once
Sherry.
we do the interviews, though, we have to make sure that we have 1 open seat that's open till December of 2021. And then we have 2 open seats that are till December 2024.
Ooh.
So I just want to make sure we clarify that when we do make our recommendations.
Good reminder.
Can we pick which one we want?
My husband just said, pick the shorter one.
The shorter one.
They
I'll
just
take
put
the
all their
long
names
one.
in
I want the long one. I want the long one.
their names in a hat.
I'll fight over it.
It's okay.
So,
I mean, honestly, we should probably just, I don't know, seriously put them in a hat or do something like, I mean, we have to figure out an equal way to do it.
I think my recommendation would be just at least ask 1 question per candidate,
Yeah.
just to get out a feeling, and then we just make our recommendations then, instead of going through the whole big long spiel of all these questions. But I think we should at least ask 1 question per, there's 4 of us, so maybe 3 of us ask each person 1 question.
Okay, David, you had a question?
No, it's not a question. I just agree with Sherry, and I think because it's on the agenda to interview, and every time there's an opportunity, there's always been an interview. Even if
Sure,
it's-
whatever you guys think.
So,
This is new to me too. Normally, last time it was at City Hall.
right.
yeah, I think it should be done, just not for the sake of doing it, but because of the process and the way the process has been for years.
Okay,
If something wants to get written into the charter to change it, that'd be fine.
I mean, does everybody vote on that, doing the interviews then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay,
Jennifer, I just got a message to check the waiting room. I don't know if there's someone waiting to come into the meeting.
okay, let me see here. I don't see anything usually pops up at the top.
Okay, so that answers one of my questions. This is Jennifer up the blonde
Yes.
down here? Okay, because it just says IT. So I didn't know.
Okay, yeah, I'm
Okay.
Jennifer.
Okay,
Hi, Jennifer.
So do you want, like, Sherry, should I have each of us ask the question, but same question each person, right?
That's fine. I have a question I can ask if you want me to just ask each one of that the same question I have. It's up to you guys. I don't mind.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, then
I have a
I will
question.
ask.
I have a question too. So
Perfect. So then I will take one person and I will ask that question. Then you guys can take each one too and ask a question.
Before we start, Jennifer, do you have the
Yes.
ability to mute individuals?
I'm sorry.
You have the ability to mute individuals.
I think so, but I'm not familiar with all that.
Oh,
I think you can mute. You can also put, because I know last time I was on and people, you know, were out in the hallway waiting to come in so they hear
Yes.
the interview. Can you put them in a breakout? You can put us in a breakout room and then bring us back.
Oh, you're getting technical on me now.
I know it is kind of a weird, because I use it all the time, but I have
Okay.
put people in breakout rooms and I never brought them back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't want to do that.
All right, we won't go that way.
Okay.
We'll
You
lose
want us
them.
to do this while it's not our turn?
Yeah, there you go. I like that. There you go.
Echo, you read my mind. I was gonna say, I'll do this.
Yeah, I don't care if anyone listens to me answering. It don't matter to me.
I don't care either.
Yeah, I don't
you
care.
know, when I was first interviewed, it would have been nice if I would have heard somebody else answer questions, give me some idea of what to write. It was actually kind of nerve wracking. For me anyway. Okay,
I was only scared of Dave.
what?
Sherry, you want to go first? I will let you. I'm so nice like that.
Yes, you're so nice, Sarah. Yes, I will. And I will just pick random. So I am going to pick Echo Hunt. And my question for Echo is, let me get my question here. From time to time, the Recreation Commission participates in special events to showcase the city throughout the community. Would you be willing to participate and also help maybe plan some of these events since due to the Parks and Rec, the way the Parks and Rec is right now?
Yeah, yes, I would. And then I heard.
Did
that
you hear
awfully
me?
clear, and then you did
Okay.
a little like of a blah, 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 blah.
What
I
you,
don't know if that was important.
Sorry, and I said, would you be able to help with planning events since the state of the Parks and Rec?
Of course, that's why I thought it would be a good time to be involved. Is because I finally do have some time to offer out, you know, to volunteer more in the community.
Perfect.
So do we
Sarah,
want
it's
to, do we want to do the same question for each person? Do you want me to just pick another question for another person? My call? Why, like, can I run the meeting or something?
it's your call.
Same question for everybody. Chris Meller,
Yes.
the same question that do you want me to repeat?
Can you repeat it? Because I know Sherry kind
Yeah.
of went out at the end there. Yep.
I wrote it down. So I said, from time to time, the Rec Commission participates in special events to showcase the city throughout the community. Would you be willing to participate? And would you be willing to help plan and organize?
Of course. I'm going to say what I'm going to echo. I'm going to, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come back because of what's going on right now and how different Parks and Recs looks. I think I can bring a lot of energy and I have a lot of ideas. I'm going to school for marketing and PR right now, and I think I can bring a lot of social media, and I would love to help plan again like I did the first time, for sure.
I have a question for you. Besides social media, sorry, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just besides social media, what other ways do you think we could get things out to the public? Because I know not everybody's on social media, and I've learned that from doing things with other groups in the city of Fraser. And it seems like people like, I don't know, I've never seen that, you know. So I guess my thing is I wanted to come up with other ways besides social media to get events out there.
Yeah, we used to have bulletins.
And since
at
you
the
were
parks
marketing,
and-
I thought maybe you had some other ideas.
Oh, is this to me? I'm sorry. Is this to me or the group? I'm
I
sorry.
was just asking if you,
Oh.
well, whoever, but you just mentioned it that you had other ideas to get, besides, I was just wondering if there was other ideas besides social media.
So some
Oh,
existing ways that we do it is we used to put flyers up at the Parks and Rec at the Activity Center. And then also the Fraser Public Access Channel, we would have information on there regarding different events. And then there's a newsletter that goes out too, right? Or it did?
Did, yeah.
It
Yeah,
did.
CMG newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could put events in there. That's another option.
Plus,
Yeah.
I know before COVID, we did send a lot of flyers to the schools. They do limit that, but I do feel like that's a big point that we can push through the schools again and try to get people back involved.
And I think
Yes,
we
the
still use
schools we did.
the scrolly board too. Is that still being used? That's still being
At City
City
Hall?
Hall.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, and I think maybe even the old-fashioned way of being at a location can't hurt. Being at shots or being at the library and talking about what we can do. So going back to the old-fashioned way of face-to-face with people
Right.
can't hurt either.
I think that that's,
Sarah,
well, I was gonna say, I think that's our biggest hurdle with
Sarah?
Parks and Rec. Yeah, what's up? Sherry?
I don't mean to get us back on, but we need to get back on track with the interviews because of the
Yeah.
agenda. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah, I
hear me
can hear
now?
you.
Okay, that was weird. I said we should get back on the agenda because of the agenda we need to keep. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Hello? Oh, for some reason, I don't know why. We need to stay within the agenda and do the interviews instead of talking about other topics. Just because of the agenda and the minutes, it's going to be all over the board.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Got it. Okay, I'll ask another question for you guys.
Wait, do we get all three
Oh.
of them?
No.
No, Chris, sorry. Chris Cook.
Yes. The same reason as the other two is I have time now and I want to see some cool events come to the city. And I've back in December, I emailed Kelly Dolan about an event that I thought would be really easy to put together. And then I never heard back from her. And then I kind of okay, whatever. But I mean, so yes, I would really, like to see some events come, and I really would like to work out, and I help out, and I volunteered at many different things too. So I'm up for it.
Awesome. Dana, do you want to ask the next question?
It's so funny because my question was actually, being a member of the commission, do you anticipate that you will actively propose and ideas and volunteer at activities? So it's exactly the same thing that Sherry said. But so what do you think would be your number one priority if you were to become a member of the commission? What would you like to see, the first thing that you would do or the first thing that would happen?
Who are you asking first?
Let's go in order of how they are on the agenda. So Chris,
Yep.
what would be your first order of business?
My first order of business would try to get people on the same page when it comes to the parks, because I know we have dissenting views when it comes to parks, and just from talking to people and seeing people on Facebook, I think just telling the benefits that we're so lucky to really drill that in, that we are so lucky. I've been in Fraser for 18 years and we're just so lucky to have the parks that we do. And I think it's just to make people more aware. I just moved last year. I live by Pompo now. Pompo is my backyard, and not a lot of people even know I've heard of Pompo Park. So I think it's really just, and what they're doing at Somerset and Pompo, and just really reiterating that, we want families to come here and take advantage of the parks that we have. So that would really be my first, to rediscover the parks.
Okay. Echo?
Think that I would like to see at least one event every month that focuses on getting the community and the families together. So I'm sorry to say I have never been to one of your meetings. But then with COVID and all this lockdown, and you see the other things that the other communities are doing, and I just, Fraser, for whatever reason, they weren't, getting their people together, even at a socially distanced, in a socially distanced way. But I just think that there could be at least one thing a month that could be planned. I mean, I know I've heard when I was talking to Kelly Dolan about it, that, it's hard to get, because it's the core group that has to do all the work, and it falls all on you guys. So that's,
Okay.
I know it's harder than it sounds. It sounds like a simple idea, but I know it's harder than that. So that was it. I just think on a calendar for the whole year, it just seems like one thing could be planned every month to get people out there. That's all.
Okay. Makes
And-
sense. Christine?
My one thing would be to do maybe like a family event and showcase one of our parks, like Pompo Park. I live right by Pompo Park too, and it's got beautiful playscapes. And I mean, I've lived here for 20 years in the subdivision, and my kids grew up with, not much over there to do. And now they have beautiful playground. They have, the tennis courts, maybe getting some pickleball for like us age people together and do, but, maybe get a community event out there and just tell the people what we have to offer and show them things, maybe set something up at, one of the parks around, even Somerset, where they have the parking lot to set something up. And I think, people need to see what's out there, because I don't think anybody that doesn't live in my subdivision knows what happened at Pompo Park at all.
Right. All right.
Okay, that makes sense.
Thank you. David, do you have a question?
I'm thinking about it right now because there's an underlying thread that seems to be common among all three of these about our parks and park awareness. And you have to excuse me a minute. I've been trying to write all this down and keep track of it as we go along, and I got a cramp in my hand and it's killing me. I'm going to read one of the questions. And this is one of the questions that Sherry sent each of us a list of questions that are usually asked. But considering the message that all three of you have mentioned about awareness of our parks, why, with that in mind, why do you want to be on the commission? Because, well, park awareness is something that can be spread without being on the commission. But how do you see yourself doing that on the commission, on this commission? Do you understand how I'm asking this question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go right through the list in order, Chris.
Yeah. I was on the Parks and Rec for almost 4 years. I was the commissioner of Parks and Rec, and coming back and trying to be a part of it again, and is a challenge with what's going on right now. And I think it will show unity to people out there, because I know people heard Christina and the Parks and Rec, and they think, oh, Parks and Rec is gone, obviously the senior center and everything, but I think it will show unity of having a full commission board, and And I just, with my kids are still, 4th grade and 10th grade, and bringing them back into it. They loved when I was on the Parks and Rec the first time. So I just can see that happening again, and just, reigniting that passion again.
Thank you. Echo?
Thinking. This is the circle of doom. Hold on, I'm thinking. Okay, I think the reason that I was interested in when I heard that it came up was for the fact that they lost their Parks and Rec director. So I almost thought at this point, it would be almost like cutting through some red tape, and you would lose a step, and it would be more of like, I would be a more active part in getting things done rather than just the idea of the suggestion. Then it goes to another level, and then maybe there isn't any carry through. So I thought that this is the reason why I was interested in taking the next step to be on the commission, was the fact that things could possibly maybe get done a little easier
Good answer.
than I've heard them get done in the past.
Thank you. And lastly.
Yep. I agree.
Cook.
I agree a lot with what Echo was saying. The reason that I joined too is because I thought there's so many things we can do in our small community to bring people together and have different events for them to come out and, mingle and just meet people. And, I have done different suggestions and they've kind of fell wayside. So, maybe being on the committee, maybe my voice will be heard more. So that's my reason.
Thank you.
Okay, and my only question is actually from Sherry's little list. The commission meets once a month, first Tuesday of the month. Will you be available to make a majority, hopefully all of those meetings? Chris Meller.
Yes, I work obviously at Oakland Community College. We're all working from home right now, so my job, is Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I am in school going for my degree, but it's all online, and I have plenty of time and commitment for it.
And Echo?
I looked at the draft meeting calendar. There were actually a couple dates that I sent for correction, and they're all in my calendar. So if I am accepted, I'm there for you. November 2nd is an election day, but it still showed up on the draft. So I don't know, maybe, do you meet on election day?
No,
No,
we'll
we were
change
talking-
it. We'll have to
Okay.
get that changed.
Other than that, I'm good.
And Christine?
Yeah, I will, like I said, I work at elementary school during the day, so I'm usually free in the evening. All I have to do is put in my calendar and I'll be there.
All right, awesome, thank you. Does anyone have any more questions? I think we hit all of them they wanted to. Dana, do you have anything?
Oh, no, I asked mine. I'm good.
Oh, okay. Okay,
I do have one more question.
yeah, go ahead, David.
We have 3 people here. We can see all 3 of yous. Do any of you prefer the shorter term? If you do, raise your hand. Okay. Thank you. Made that easy.
Because if it goes really well, I can rerun again, right?
Correct.
Her husband, Echo's husband's got her hand up there.
Okay, I guess then,
So we make recommendations, a motion to make recommendations for the council,
okay,
correct? I think that,
I think that's.
Yeah,
what-
that's
would
the
say
next
so.
step.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I will make the first motion.
To recommend,
Yep. You got to say the whole thing.
come on, Sherry.
Yep, I will. No,
She's just writing it
I
down.
must be
probably.
lagging. I must be lagging, you guys.
Yes, you are from time to time.
So I make a motion to send the recommendation for Chris Meller to the Parks and Recreation Commission, term ending in December 2024.
I'll second.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right. Who wants to make the next motion?
I will make the motion to recommend Miss Echo Hunt to the term ending 12/20/24. Did I do that correctly?
Think so. Yeah.
Yes, I think so.
I'll second the motion.
All right. Motion made by Commissioner Bogdan, seconded by Commissioner Sutherland. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and then I will make the motion to recommend Christine Cook for the open seat ending December 2021.
I will second that one as well.
Okay. Motion made by Commissioner Kelly, seconded by Commissioner Sutherland. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. So when is the next council meeting? I'm so out of the loop.
The next council meeting it's every second Thursday of the month.
My days
Okay.
are mixed up, so I don't know.
That's okay.
Was
So
it
I would say the
last week or-
second week in February.
Oh,
Let me try to get a date. Hold on one second.
So then these three candidates
So
could
February
still,
11th, it looks like.
because then we'll have a, let me see, we'll have a commission meeting on
Second.
the 2nd. So they could still attend. They just obviously wouldn't be part of the commission yet.
Correct.
And then as the secretary, I will send a letter to the council by the end of this week, beginning of next week, putting in our recommendations for them.
Okay, and I will speak with the city manager tomorrow.
Man, Sherry, you're so on top of things.
No, she really is.
Perfect.
You're so good.
Makes me feel really bad about myself.
For real. Same.
You guys are doing great.
So I have a question.
Sure.
Yes.
You said that, so February 11th, there's a city council meeting. So is that a Zoom thing? Are we required to go to the city council meetings?
You're not required. If you want to, I think, join in, you can join in.
And what time are those? Usually 7?
Those have been starting at 6:30.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Echo,
They're also recorded.
well, for any
Yeah,
of
you can watch them. They're on, every meeting should be recorded that you can go back through YouTube video and watch the video.
Okay.
on the Fraser website, you can sign up for notices for meetings for all the different groups that meet in Fraser, including the city council and us. So you'll get an email letting you know
Okay.
when the meetings are.
All right. I just didn't know if the February 11th one, like we should be there.
No, it's not required.
Okay.
I usually don't go. I usually watch them after.
Yeah, a lot of people do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Just because I have a
sometimes
standing
they're
Thursday appointment. I don't get home till 6:15, so that's why.
Well, and sometimes they go on for, a length of time
Hours.
too, so.
Well, yeah, sometimes they're in closed session starting at
Yeah.
6:32, right? And that lasts for X amount of time. So then you're
That is-
waiting for it to actually start, which is
It's happening a lot
lengthy
lately.
at times.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
it does.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, everybody. 4C, request approval for the 2021 commission meeting calendar. Yeah, Commissioner Bogdan.
I got a question. Isn't there usually a month off in there somewhere?
I'm sorry.
No, isn't there, this is a full schedule of 12 months. Isn't
Right.
it usually
I think they were just kind of putting something together as of right now.
Okay, I think previous schedules, Chris, you would know that too. In past years, I thought there was a summer month when there was no meeting. I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember now.
I think usually in August, if that's the summer months I think.
Is it
Not sure,
around when the Fraser picnic, I mean, wasn't it around that
So
time?
July, it was a city picnic. Did you guys have a meeting back in July?
Yeah, we did.
We
I thought
usually-
you did.
We did for sure. I'm positive.
And then
Yeah.
August,
I
maybe,
don't
did you
know.
guys skip August then?
This year maybe, but I don't remember.
I think we
August
did.
is fuzzy. Yeah.
Okay, do you guys want to skip this year's August meeting?
Doesn't
I-
matter to me.
I would
I'm fine
I
with
would-
it.
I would personally prefer not to skip, and the
Okay.
reason why is just based off of recent feedback that I've received from some council members. They have somewhat of an expectation set going forward as far as to recommendations and activities that should be coming. So
Okay,
if we do decide to do that, maybe it's something we could decide later. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If things
sure.
are
I'll
going well,
mention
like
it
put it on the schedule
again.
for now. And
yeah.
yeah.
I don't remember like actually skipping a meeting. If we skipped meetings, I think it's because
I agree.
We didn't
I
have a
agree with
quorum.
Dana.
Okay, so just, okay,
and I believe by the charter, we have to have a meeting every month unless we don't have a quorum.
that's what I understood too.
And then November 2nd will have to get rescheduled because of election day, or?
Correct.
Yes,
I
I'll
was
make a note of
thinking-
that.
I was thinking, can we vote on that now?
Sure, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Because this year we just moved it to the following Tuesday, I think.
Right, I was thinking the November 9th.
Sounds great. I
Yep.
like the
Does
idea.
everybody agree on November 9th?
Yeah, we have to make a motion, I think, right,
Yes,
Sherry?
you do.
Oh.
All right. I'll make a motion to reschedule the November 2nd, 2021 meeting to November 9th, 2021.
I'll second that.
Okay. Motion made by Commissioner Kelly and seconded by, was it Commissioner Stein?
Yes.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay.
Okay,
Then I will make a motion that we approve the 2021 calendar with the change for November and submit that.
I second that motion.
Okay.
okay.
Motion made by Commissioner Bogdan, seconded by, I think it was Commissioner Stein again.
Yes.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All right. All right, that goes that. We are up to number 5, citizen participation. We have lots of citizens today.
We have one.
We have at least 2 because there's Cheryl too, Cheryl and Laura.
Yeah, Cheryl and Laura.
Oh, Cheryl too, yes.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, everyone. Laura Lessig.
Oh, it's Michael too.
Hi,
Hi, Michael.
Mike.
15201 Fairview. I want to welcome Chris Koch, Echo Hunt, and Chris Miller in joining the Parks and Rec Commission. Appreciate your dedication and volunteerism to get on this committee. It can build your self-esteem, I would say, but you got some great ideas, and I'm looking forward to all that. As you probably know, I've been on the commission before, and I had to drop down because I'm pretty busy with all my grandchildren and family. But anyways, I want to still be part of what's going on here, and that's why I try to join your calls when you have them. I want to encourage everyone, though, to work with the city manager on what your role will be and how you can communicate your ideas through the city, since we do not have a Parks and Rec director per se. Jennifer, nothing against you. You're doing a great job there.
Oh, no, that's fine.
But, and the other thing is, in the last meeting that was, that you guys officially had last November, I believe, you were talking about the park signs, especially for the new improved parks, Pompo Park and Somerset Park. And I don't want you guys to forget that. That has to happen. You can't I mean, you drive by the Somerset and who knows what that park is? And if we want to showcase our city and bring people here and tell people, hey, go to Somerset Park, how are they gonna, there's no label on it. It's there, yes, it's there, but there's no label. And I think that looks like our city doesn't have the right push to let people know where our parks are. I mean, even, and I've said this many times, Steffens Park doesn't have an official sign, and that's the main park for the city, and it should really have one.
So then Laura, correct me
do,
if I'm, Laura,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but where we left off in November was we had decided on the style and the colors that we wanted of the sign, and Nick was going to get with the vendor or whomever was going to create the signs and get back to us on that. So I thought that that was already in the works. Is that just something then that we would need to follow up with Nick and say, hey, what's up with the signs?
Nick is leaving at the end of the month.
well, I'm sure you may not know this, or maybe you do know this, but Nick Schaefer is leaving the city at the end of this month. He resigned. So
Guess
you
I
know,
better
during-
talk to him quick.
Well, yeah, and that's where your city manager should be keeping you all informed on what is going on with that recommendation that you guys put together. I mean, I have no idea I wouldn't know what was going on with that. And, but Dana, that's a good point. You guys talked about it, you put it out there. In the meantime, we lost the Parks and the director, and here we are. So
Well, I appreciate that feedback, and I will take that as a takeaway then to make sure that I do make every effort to contact Nick this week to get information on where we are with the signs so that we don't lose sight of it, because we're so close to the goal line on that it would be an absolute shame to have to start over again.
exactly.
So I'll take that
Wait.
on.
Can I add something? This is Michael Lessage, 15201 Fairview.
I think we can stop you, citizen.
Dana, if you are going to contact Nick, CC the city manager.
Will do.
I have a question though, if you don't mind me asking, seeing as you're there, Mike. Those were all recommendations given to the city council by this commission. Were they approved?
The signage was not approved. That did not come before us. Given that it's below a certain threshold, we may not need to approve that. That's why I said the proper course of action would be to email Nick and the city manager to see where that stands. It would not come before council before the city manager kind of fleshed it all out and put a plan together.
Okay, I thought it was part of a package. Thank you very much.
Well, it was my
this
understanding that with the signage was included in the budget. So like the signs have already been included in what's been paid for. So it wouldn't need to get approved separately by city council because it's already included in everything in the amounts that were approved for the parks. It was just a matter of picking them and ordering them and getting them hung up.
Yeah, I don't know this, but I'd have to look at what we approved and whether the signage was in there. I approved a one number for the park and I'd have to double check on that. But anyway, I'll beg off here. Congratulations. Welcome to the commission, Mr. Miller. This is your second time around. And I think I'm the guy that recruited you the first time.
Yes.
You're crazy enough to do it again. So welcome.
I know. Thank you.
Does that count for my 5 minutes? Okay. Good job. We'll be in touch. Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Laura.
Laura.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Laura.
Mike. Thank you.
I suddenly have an urge for a Snapple.
I think we have some in our fridge right now, actually.
Does our other citizen want to speak?
Yes. And I have to apologize. I have a dog that is really playful right now. So I'm very sorry about the back and forth. But Cheryl and 16847 Gretel. I didn't get a chance to see everybody last month. And I wanted to really say that the past few years on council or on the commission has been amazing. I've met a lot of friends. I feel like we've done a lot for the city and I don't want that to go unnoticed. I'm sorry that I can't do it anymore. I'm very preoccupied with a lot of things, but I will be there to help when needed. And I'm really excited. It's very promising to see the 3 people that are on here. I feel like you all have very good visions and you do want the best for the city. And I will reiterate what Laura said, signage is very important. Keep on it. We want to get those signs. And I'm still disappointed in everything that happened. I don't think anybody doesn't know that. I made it very clear, but make sure that you always CC the city manager and council on everything so that they know. So that things just don't go unanswered. Just keep asking questions, asking why, and putting your foot down that, we want to make Parks and Rec happen. We want to make it successful. We want to be like Sterling Heights and St. Clair Shores and all of the other cities. So good luck. It's an uphill battle right now with everything going on, but I think you guys are in a really good position. It's a good group. So I just wanted to say good luck and congratulations. And I miss everybody. And I hope everybody is staying safe. So
Thank you,
that's all.
Cheryl. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Okay. Item number 6, commission members with concerns.
If I could real quick, Sherry had to leave.
Yep, I was just gonna say Sherry had to jump off, so.
So since she was taking minutes, she'll probably do something about that. If you want, I can try to write stuff down, but I'm terrible.
I've been
But-
taking some notes.
Okay.
We're at the
Can we
last
still
one.
continue since we no longer have our quorum?
I mean, we're on the last 2 things, so.
Okay, but I have a lot to say. Okay. I won't just jump in and go first though. Go ahead. It's your meeting, Sarah.
Commissioner Bogdan, do you have any concerns?
I have lots of concerns about what had happened in the past, but I prefer to look forward. And congratulations to our 3 new commissioners. Welcome. And I look forward to meeting you in person soon. And
Yep.
hopefully we'll be able to pick up all the pieces and put it all back together again, Fraser. That's it.
Thank you.
I'm done.
Okay, Dana.
Okay, so I noticed that there are a couple of things missing from the agenda. AKA update from Fraser First Booster Club and the Fraser Fresh Farmers Market. So seeing that, I mean, Sherry, she could talk about Fraser First, but it's not on here. And then since Nancy is no longer on the commission, I mean, do we know what's going on with the farmers market? Is she going to continue to oversee it? Is she going to come to the meetings to give updates? Now that she's gone, are they completely separate? Like what's going on with that?
Okay, I can speak to the city manager on this topic tomorrow, along with the signs. I know that was a big thing. So
Okay.
I think since Christina left, things just kind of got pushed to the side. And I want to let him know that you guys don't want things pushed to the side.
Correct.
That you guys are ready to get this commission going again and get these activities going again.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not sure what the status is of the farmers market, but I mean, if you find out for some reason that it's in peril or that Nancy no longer wants to oversee it, I am 100% ready to take it over.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll reach out to Nancy too.
Okay.
Okay.
And I thought she'd be here. Like, I was kind of shocked when I saw that wasn't on the agenda. I thought maybe she would come for citizen participation or something like that. But I just think that that's really an important thing that's already happening in our community. And I would hate to see it go away because I think that there's so much opportunity with it.
Okay.
So then another thing is, there was on Facebook some chatter in the Enough group about the closing of Parks and Rec and Christina no longer being the director. And, part of the chatter was that, city council wanted more ideas proposed and that there weren't a lot of ideas proposed to them during COVID. So I came up with a list of ideas
Okay.
of things that, that I thought maybe we could do. So I didn't know if it would be like, this would be a good forum to talk about them, see if the other commissioners are on board, think they're good ideas, and then present them to city council. But because as far as it goes with like budget for these events and things like that, like that's kind of what Christina did. So I don't know, like, I don't know what it's going to cost to do some of these things. Some of them are super cheap, right?
Okay.
Others may not be super cheap. So I thought maybe I could do you want me just to kind of run through the list really quick? There's not a ton. I don't want you guys to think I have like 30 ideas. There's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7. So the first one was the ice rink. Didn't we used to have an ice rink? I think I remember my mom forcing me to go there with her in high school. Like,
There was an ice rink. It was right
In the parking lot.
at Steffens.
so ice skating is something that you can still do and be pretty socially distant. Like, why don't we why can't we get the ice rink going again?
There was a reason for it, but I can't remember
To be
because I
honest
have no
with
brain.
you, I have a pool in my backyard and it isn't frozen yet.
Yep.
So that wouldn't be very, I don't think they could have an ice rink this year.
I mean, it's getting cold. My birthday is February 6th. So if there's one thing I know, it's that we're going to get really cold weather and a lot of snow right around that day. So, I mean, it's something that I think that we should at least look into so that if possible, I mean, I don't know how much work goes into filling that thing up and leveling it out. And, I would be happy to see if we could get, we have National Coney Island now. They have hot dog carts, you know what I mean? We could have family skating day. We could sell tickets and do X amount to make sure that, people can still social distance. We could get maybe National or another restaurant in town to come and be a vendor, sell hot chocolate, whatever. So, I mean, that's something that we could do. Another one, I think city council's really going to love this one. So at the farmer's market, I was thinking just like a way that we could kind of increase visibility of city council members is potentially to have dunk a city council member at the farmer's market. We'll get a dunk tank.
Okay.
I remember we
if-
wanted to do that one year at the city picnic. I don't know if anyone volunteered, but I think
We can always ask. I'll sit up there.
I think
You
the
guys can dunk
biggest
me. I'm not a city council member, but I'll do it.
Okay.
the biggest hurdle I think was the cost of a dunk tank.
Well, I mean, the thing is too is, I mean, I don't know how much it costs.
$150.
Yes, I mean, that should be something that we could do. And I mean, I think that, we might be able to make up for it. I bet that I have enough family and friends that would show up just to dunk me,
Right.
that we might be able to make $150 back.
Me too.
So that's another one. The next one is, so last year the egg hunt was canceled
Yes.
because of COVID, because that was right after COVID started. So this year we had the drive-through trunk or treat. So I was thinking drive up bunny visits. My husband will graciously be the Easter bunny.
Does he know this?
He was going to be the bunny last year and was kind of
Okay.
Yeah, he
disappointed.
was.
Kelly actually, or was it Jennifer? Was it you or was it Kelly that got the suit dry cleaned for him? Like it was ready to go.
Yeah, I did. So it's all clean, ready to
It was
go.
all ready to go. So you know how like at different events they'll have like a big wooden like rectangle and it'll be decorated and then like you can stand behind it and it looks like a picture frame. So I thought we could do like drive up bunny visits, right? Where like my husband could sit there behind this picture frame and then the kids masked could get out, take a picture with the bunny, get a little bag or something with maybe a couple eggs in it, and then get back in the car and go. Because the drive up trunk or treat was really, really successful. I mean, there's a huge line of cars out onto Utica to go to that. So drive up bunny. But if we're going to do drive up bunny, we got to start now, right? Because Kroger already thinks it's almost Easter. More talk about the dog park. And so I think that's going to tie back into the farmer's market where we just need to really, I think this year we really need to scope it out. Where is it going to be? How much is it going to cost? How do we want to get that started if it's something that we want to do? Food truck rally.
Mhm.
We have several businesses in town that have food trucks, right? El Charro has a food truck. I know National has food trucks. So, I mean, I think that food truck rallies are something that other cities like Royal Oak and Ferndale and Rochester, things that they do that are really popular. And one of the things that I think is cool about Fraser is we have that small town feel, just like a Ferndale or something like that. But I haven't historically seen us do any cool things like that. I'll drive to Ferndale to go to a food truck rally. Like I'm going to Detroit Fleet. So I think that's something that we could potentially think of. And I think it would be a good idea to coincide it with one of the farmers market days, maybe even the opening farmers market, to really get people there to see, like, you might get them there for the, like, come for the food truck rally, stay for the farmers market type thing.
Okay.
I think we should do like a bark and brew in the area by where the dog park might be. And we have like Coonim, and we have what's it, Dragon's Mead? What's it called? Yeah, Dragon Mead. So like we could contact them to see if they would be like willing to be a vendor for like a bark and brew, because again, that's something where you can bring your dogs, you can socially distance. I just think it's something to look into. And then my last idea is, so I think that I'll speak for myself. Like, I'm really sad with Parks and Rec getting closed, even if it's temporarily. When I passed the activity center the other day, it just looked really gray, and I was really sad about that. So I was thinking about an essay contest for the schools, why I love FraserParks. And we could maybe do a winner for the high school, a winner for the middle school, and a winner for elementary. Maybe have like $100 prize for each essay winner. The commission can read the essays, right? We could be the judges, and then they can present it at one of our commission meetings.
Is there a prize?
I said $100, like, but I didn't know if we wanted to do like cash or a gift card, or if we
maybe
wanted
a gift
to,
card, yeah.
or see if, there might be even one of the businesses in town that might be willing to, sponsor something like that. But I don't know. It's hard times, right? With COVID, and $300 is a lot of money.
Right.
So we'll see. But I mean, even if we had to budget for that, I think we could come up with it. And I think that it would be something that, if you want to talk about PR and getting out to the community, why what we do is so important and why Parks and Recreation is so important, who better to hear from than those that are impacted by it the most, right? The kids of the city, the kids that are going to the parks, the kids that are taking advantage of the coding classes and the dancing classes and the basketball and the t-ball and, all of those other things. Like, we need to hear from them. Like, why do you love it? And then I think that would hopefully garner some enthusiasm and from the community, as well as, maybe potentially additional support from city council.
Okay.
That's all I got.
That's a lot. That's
That's
not,
a good idea.
A great idea. Yep.
Yeah, great idea.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Dana.
You're welcome.
I don't really have any concerns, I think, other than thank you to all three of you guys for applying. I know that I enjoy doing this, especially having little kids. And I don't know like the status of what's going to happen with Parks and Rec, but I would love to see this continue and see us do some more stuff.
Yep.
I need to get my kids out of the house, so.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I agree.
Can I
There's-
ask a question?
Yeah, of course.
Is there any direction from the city manager of what's going to go on with Parks and Recs?
I at this point, I do not know.
Right.
Okay.
I just was asked to host this meeting tonight. Moving forward, I don't know.
Okay.
I will share everyone's enthusiasm and tell them that, they would like to continue this Parks and Rec, and they want to try to get things reopened when the time is right, so
We have ideas during close time too, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I got a bunny in waiting. He's just,
Yes, you do. So
he's just
these are
hopping
all
at the
some
bit.
great ideas. Yes.
No, I think they're all great family ideas, and a few of them are ideas that I kind of wanted to see, like the food truck rally and the, like the beer bash or beer brew thing and stuff like
Yep.
that. So
Yep.
I'd love to see them happen.
Yep. I think that maybe even if Parks and Rec doesn't open to the extent that we want it to, we might just have to, put our feet on the ground and do a little more volunteer and
Yeah.
see if we can get more people to donate. So even for like Dana's idea, instead of like spending $100, maybe we can get someone to donate $100 worth of product or whatever. Gift
Yeah,
card.
make
I mean, we have that arcade. I don't know if it's open at all, but I mean, that could be a cool prize, right? Or maybe even Fraser Hockey Land, like you get a free skating pass. We
Right.
could think something that kids like.
Maybe get a couple of them to donate and make a little gift basket with gift cards in them to things in Fraser.
Mhm.
Yep.
Love these ideas.
Yes.
Okay, if there's nothing else, we can move on to number 7, the adjournment.
I'm spent. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right, motion made by Commissioner Sutherland, seconded by Commissioner Bogdan. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, at 8:07 p.m. Thank you guys for attending.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
All right,
Nice seeing
thank you.
everyone.
Thank
See you
you.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. See ya.